I know some people like the crazy ones, dude. I know some people like the crazy ones. For the right woman, she can tell me what to do. I'm just saying. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, she ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
I didn't want to be up today. My head just decided to do all this. All this. You feel me? You feel me? Yeah, it's so ski. Today we'll be doing some more animations. Me. Plus you. Watching scary
Films, movies, animations.
equals perfection. Perfection. I'm telling you, she's all up in my DMs right now, guys. It just is what it is. Thank you for the support on the last video, and if you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. Yes, and let's get into this new video. Today it's all about Tinder. It's all about love. It's all about romance. 3 numero 3. True Tinder horror stories animated by IMR Scary Tales once again. Story number 1.
I remember swiping right on her profile like it was yesterday. The bright screen of my phone illuminated her picture, casting a ghostly glow and...
Damn, son. You telling me you're not swiping right? I'm swiping right, bro. I'm just saying, Bella. My DMs are open.
Come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
my dark room. Her name was Bella, 23 years old. She had an enigmatic smile, one that seemed familiar, yet I couldn't place where I had seen it before.
Familiar?
Bella was the epitome of ethereal beauty, a mesmerizing blend of grace and allure. Her eyes were the most striking feature, large and expressive, shimmering like pools of water under the silver moon. They held a depth that seemed almost otherworldly, captivating anyone who dared meet her gaze.
I be popping bottles, sparkles and champagne.
Her long hair cascaded down her
Damn.
shoulders.
Okay, I'm not this down bad. I swear I'm not this down bad.
Have you guys ever been on a Tinder date? Have you guys ever been on a date? Because I have not.
Bro, alone for real. Bro, alone for real. Bro.
Somebody date me, please. My soulmate needs to find me, bro. I swear, dog. I need to find me, bro.
Luscious waves, the color of midnight, a stark contrast to her fair porcelain skin. It framed her face perfectly, highlighting her high cheekbones and the delicate curve of her jawline.
It's just too
Her
perfect.
thin lips were curled into a subtle, enigmatic
Has to be
smile.
Photoshopped.
Her figure slender and tall.
Has to be
Every
Photoshopped.
aspect of her appearance was harmonious, creating an aura of elegance and an
Too perfect right now. Too perfect.
Impossible to ignore. Her bio was intriguing but vague. Just a quote from a famous poet. She was really into true crime documentaries, preferred to Netflix and chill, and had
I don't know,
a
that's
thing
a
for
good sign.
food. I felt drawn to her, somehow wondering if I have come across her before. After a few exchanges of witty banter and flirtatious remarks, we agreed to meet at a local bar. I had never been there before, but the name sounded oddly familiar.
Ride
As I
the tide.
approached the bar, a strange sensation washed over me. The neon sign flickered, casting a surreal light.
Bro, I swear. You can't trust these apps nowadays. You'll find the perfect girl, perfect place to take you out on a date. And you will end up getting your cheeks clapped. I swear, bro.
It felt like I was walking into a scene from a movie that I had seen long ago. A sense of deja vu that I couldn't shake off. The bar was dimly lit, with old jazz music playing in the background, and a familiar scent of bourbons and cigars lingered in the air. The atmosphere was intimate, almost too perfect. She was already there, Seated
It's
at
a
corner
whole plot.
table,
Your
her
kidneys are
eyes
getting taken.
reflecting
I be popping bottles, sparkles and champagne.
in the dim lights. As our eyes met, a shiver ran down my spine. She was even more captivating in person, her presence both alluring and somehow unsettling. We hit it off
Unsettling?
immediately. Conversation flowed effortlessly, as if we had known each other for years. Her laughter
no.
was infectious, and her stories were fascinating, yet they tinged with
It's-
an eerie familiarity.
It's too. Wait, why is it familiar to you? Why is everything familiar to you right now? And it's too perfect. I feel like maybe she's like being given a script.
She
Maybe.
spoke of places she had visited, books she had read, and her love for old horror films, many of which were my favorites too. As the night progressed, she made casual remarks that sent jolts of recognition through me. She mentioned a book I was currently reading as if she
Oh,
knew it was
nah,
on
that-
my
She's stalking.
No.
I doubt she's stalking, but like maybe somebody like gave her your information or something.
No.
She's like Joe Goldberging you maybe or something. I don't know.
stand. She referenced a horrific dream, exactly like the one I had a week ago. A chilling nightmare that I hadn't shared with anyone. Each coincidence was more bizarre than the last, blurring the lines between reality and something otherworldly. When I finally gathered the courage to ask her about these strange coincidences, she was quick to brush off my question.
Oh
with a
my goodness. You are getting back shots tonight. It's the only
smile.
possible
But
like
then she
solution
dropped
to
a
this.
tantalizing prospect. She invited me to her place. By then, the drinks had clouded my judgment, and her sheer allure was irresistible. I agreed, but I could
You see,
not.
this is what I said in the last video. Men will do anything to clap some cheeks. Like, if you don't avoid that temptation, my bro.
Fully understood
Man.
the gravity of my inebriated decision. The drive to her place was a blur. The streets were empty and the night seemed unusually still, as if the world was
You're
holding
getting
its
you're
breath.
either getting back
But
shots or you're
when
getting
we
killed.
arrived at her apartment, a chilling realization dawned upon me. I had been there before. The layout, the
What?
particular painting on the wall, the shaman rugs with weird symbols, even the way the door creaked as
This
it
is like
opened.
this is a
It was
dream.
all too
No.
familiar. She was quick to lead me to her bedroom and close the door behind her. She leaned in to kiss me on my cheek before excusing herself to fill us some wine. But as soon as I
Oh
was
no.
there and saw her
Oh no. She's on the spectrum.
book on the top of her desk, I froze. Dark magic
magic?
of the Amazons.
No.
And in that moment, the deja vu, the dreams, the nightmares, they all made perfect sense. My memories flooded back in fragments, disjointed and hazy. I remembered
What?
swiping right on her profile, but that was not yesterday. It was the day before. The same bar, the
Wait,
same
what?
conversations, the same eerie coincidences. I had lived this very night the previous day as well. But there was something
Time
more,
loop.
something
No.
sinister that I had forgotten. My heart raced as I recalled
Ah.
the chilling discovery from the
There.
previous night that I had spent at that place. I had seen her slip something into my drink, an act
That is crazy. You saw her do that and you didn't say nothing. Like, how did you see that happen and you didn't say anything? But that's crazy. You cannot trust nobody. Even beautiful people like this, bro.
overshadowed
just
by
avoid
the
getting
horrifying
back
sight
shots
that
today.
followed. In her kitchen, amidst the normalcy of utensils and herbs and Indian spices, lay a collection of knives.
Yeah,
like
she's doing
one
some
I had
rituals on
never
you,
seen
bro.
before. It made sense to me
she's
later
getting ready
that
to
they
chow
were not
you.
meant for cooking,
Pause.
but for something more gruesome. And then I had come across the bones in her trash, human-like, scattered carelessly, which she
Oh,
had
she does this.
nonchalantly explained were
She
for
does
her
this.
dog. Whatever she had spilled into the drink last night was slow to take effect, because in that moment, I recalled saying to myself, "There's no dog in this apartment." Panic had surged through
And you
me
don't
as
run
the
away.
truth dawned. She wasn't just a
You
strange
don't run
woman
away.
from Tinder. She was dangerous. I
Yep.
had grabbed a knife from her kitchen, and naturally, when she came at me later with a meat cleaver, she was surprised to find me stabbing her heart. I had acted in self-defense. Before I could even think what I had done, I was quick to dump her body in the bathtub. I had fled, the horror of that night haunting me. But as these memories resurfaced, reality twisted into a nightmare. If she was dead, then who was the woman standing before me with 2 wine glasses?
Wait. That's crazy. How is this true? This can't be true. So I can put myself in a time loop right now. Just gotta get some dark magic real quick. I'm gonna to get some dark magic. Nah, I don't. Nobody wants to be in a time loop. What the
I
heck?
excused myself to the bathroom, hoping to make sense of the chaos. The
Wait.
bathroom was exactly as I remembered from the previous night. Cold, sterile, and immaculate, except for the overbearing.
Wait, what the heck? Who just uses that word immaculate? I feel like nobody uses that word just like in a normal sentence. You can tell this is like a story.
Stench. And then
This
there
is like
she
a s-
was, in the bathtub, lifeless, just as I had left her body. The room spun around me, my mind struggling to comprehend the impossible. If she was dead, who was the girl out?
As soon as you see dark magic, just start praying, bro. Just start praying, bro.
Died.
It'll solve everything.
Returning to the living room, I was met with the most terrifying sight of my life. The woman, the one that I had been with all night, stood there, but she was different. Her eyes were pitch black, voids of darkness that seemed to consume the light around her. Her skin was unnaturally pale, and the wound in her chest, the one that I had inflicted, was a grotesque testament to her death. In that moment, the horrific truth became clear. I had been on a date with a ghost, the vengeful spirit of the cannibalistic
Yep.
woman I had murdered
Yep.
the previous night. She had orchestrated this nightmarish repeat of our last encounter, a macabre replay leading to her ultimate revenge. As she lunged at me, her
Ladies and
teeth
gentlemen, still bad though, right?
formed into scissor-like
never mind.
blades, a twisted
Not bad.
smile on her ghostly face. I stumbled backward, terror gripping my heart. The world around me faded into darkness soon as fountains of blood gushed through my neck, and as life started escaping my body, I felt her cold, purple lips kissing my cheek for one last time. Before starting the story,
No, wait. I'm sorry for interrupting you, bro, but like, that's not true. That is not true. Whoever sent that in, how are you still alive? That
I
is
would
not true.
suggest you guys to
Explain. These aren't true, bro. There's no way. Who's living to tell the tale? You tell me he's a ghost typing on his keyboard.
Bang, boom.
Número 3.
I was fresh out of university, 21 years of age, and
Yes, sir.
finally single. I was in
And
my flat
finally
reading over
single. You happy to be single? I guess, you know, I'm single. I'm living a pretty decent life.
the few breakup texts from just days before. Her
Yep.
name was Emma.
Oh,
I stared
no.
at them for a good hour or so, trying my best to process it all.
Prediction. This girl named Emma is obsessed with the guy. So she makes a Tinder profile pretending to be someone else. And when he goes on the date, it's gonna be Emma.
Reading through them all,
Prediction.
I felt no need to
Let's
cry.
go.
There was no sadness or disparity left within me, only fear. I was terrified of her. It had only been 3 days, but
Terrified?
it already seemed like such a distant memory. Every single one of her messages reeked of manipulation and the signs of a true psychopath.
Yep,
The
she's
worst
coming.
part of
She's
it
coming
was
out to
my
get you.
responses. Pretty much every text I replied with consisted of "I'm sorry" or "It's my fault." I never once stood up.
I need people like this. There's people like this out there. You guys better watch yourselves, man. They'll manipulate you, make you feel like everything's your fault. It's not your fault, bro. Keep your head up. It's not your fault. Unless you cheated. Unless it is actually your fault. Just don't put all the blame on you if your relationship just falls apart. You feel me?
For
Spitting facts
myself,
right now.
And even trying to tell her no would be enough for her to guilt trip me. One accidental step out of line and she ignored me for days, forcing me to come crawling back to her every single time. It wasn't as if I
she's
had
one of
anyone
those
else to go to.
Dominatrix.
At the beginning of our relationship, she went through my phone and messaged every single one of my friends, telling them I was going away and not to talk to me ever again.
When she sends the first text like that, you're not leaving.
You're not leaving the relationship. Oh my
Our
goodness,
second
man.
date, I remember my phone going missing. That was probably when it all started. I could even see it at the end too. One of her final messages read,
"You don't need anyone but me, Evan. I am your one and only. Now stop acting so ridiculous and maybe I'll forgive you, but you better make it up to me."
I could hear her in my head. Her voice was shrill.
That is wild, my boy. That is wild. I know some people like the crazy ones, dude. I know some people like the crazy ones. For the right woman, she can tell me what to do. I'm just saying. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Angry. By that point, I had already been trying to get out for months. I just didn't have the courage to leave, to tell her what I really thought. I skipped through the rest of the messages, going all the way down to the final one, the nail in the coffin, the goodbye. "I'm done, Emma. Goodbye."
Good for you, bro.
I read
Good
it
for
out
you.
loud. I was so proud of myself.
Look at that smile
I
on
was
his
finally
face.
free.
Yeah, dude.
Right underneath it, before I had the chance to block her, she had already sent a reply back.
"You've got some new bitch, haven't you?"
Even
Restraining order. Fight now.
reading it now, I still cannot believe I fell for her. The emotional horror she
that's
put
always
me
how
through
it
still
is.
haunt me even to this day. It was like my life wasn't even mine. I took a deep breath after I finished rereading them all. I then swiped off and opened Tinder. That was my freedom. I swiped left, right, etc. My inbox was filled with messages, new people. God, it had been so long. My eyes were in total awe at just how many women there were, all of them so beautiful. But deep down, I still struggled with the fact that any one of them could be another Emma. Looks mean nothing when the inside
That's very
is
true.
rotten.
Very true.
However,
Very true.
I refused to let the memory of Emma ruin any more of my life than it had done already. I had a date the following week. Her name was Libby.
Okay,
A week
okay,
later,
Libby.
I found myself sitting across from Libby in an Italian restaurant, gorging on pizza.
My boy got him someone from like Boston. You feel me? Like Boston. You feel me? Got him someone from like Boston. Yes, sir.
The restaurant was close to both of our homes, so we didn't have a train or a bus to catch, so the stress was light. We spent the whole of the night laughing, smiling, and talking. The date really couldn't have gone any better. That was until I turned around, looking for a waiter to get us another drink. My eyes immediately locked on a familiar face pressed up against the window.
I feel like if I saw someone doing this, I would just laugh.
Outside.
I'm sorry, I wouldn't take it
blinked,
serious.
too stunned to speak. Then they vanished. My heart rate soared. I needed a moment. "Excuse me, Libby. I'm just gonna head to the toilet."
No worries. Don't be too long. Our dessert will be here soon.
She smiled at me, and for a moment I felt safe again. I walked off in the direction of the toilet. My expression had dropped the instant I turned around. Emma was there. I remember trying to cover my cheek
What is she gonna
as a
do?
few
What?
tears had begun drooling down it.
Was it that bad? Is it that bad, my boy? I'm sorry, my boy. I haven't been through that. If you're crying at the sight of this person, that's crazy, my boy.
Once inside,
That
I
is
tried to take a
crazy.
deep breath, wash my face, anything to slow myself down. I was already sweating heavily from the armpits. I needed to regain control. But just as I went to dip my face below the tap, the sound of heavy feminine breathing started
Oh my
from within one of the
goodness,
stalls.
what?
Slowly, I began to lift my head to face the mirror. The second my eyes leveled with it, I saw a window at the top of the closed stall. It was wide open. I saw my face
Cops
drop.
called.
My
I'm
eyes
calling the
started
cops.
watering. My entire
Like, come on,
body
bro.
froze.
I told you, Evan. I told you no others.
A voice came from within the stall.
And you
It was
gotta go
full of
check it out. Superior white jeans. Once again.
My goodness, man. Like,
bloodlust. I began to back
You're feeling the
away.
bloodlust. And you're still going. I'm sorry for pausing this much.
But it
Like-
was already too late. In an instant, the door was
Man.
flung open, revealing none other than Emma standing in the middle of the stall.
With a knife.
A knife gripped tightly in her palm. I went to lift my hand.
You're not running. You are so far away from me. You're not running. This guy wants to die. This guy wants something
up,
interesting
as if
to happen
tell
in
her
his
to
life.
Calm down. Wrong decision. Her nose flared, and her eyes started burning.
You broke the rules, Evan. I told you no others, and you do this?
Oh my goodness.
I can't let this go unpunished, Evan. You deserve
Unpunished?
this.
All of a sudden, Emma burst out from the stall, knife in hand. She charged straight towards me and managed to plunge the knife right into my leg before
Oh,
I
okay,
hooked
in your
her on
leg.
the
I was
side
about
of her
to say.
face.
Damn.
The
Let's go,
force of the
Evan.
blow
Let's
knocked
go,
her
Evan.
straight back into one of the closed stalls. Seeing my opportunity presented itself before me, I dashed straight for
I was
the
about to say,
exit.
you better run.
Whilst limping out into the restaurant, I screamed for help as I watched my blood spurt all over the floor. There were plenty of people in the restaurant, so I was quick to
Okay,
be
now
helped.
you safe for now.
I
You safe for
pointed
now.
towards the bathroom, directing some of the men to keep the door shut so she couldn't get out again. Fortunately, Libby had seen me and was already on the phone with the police.
Hey,
An ambulance
hey. Real ones right there. That's your wife. That's your wife.
was
That's
on the
your new
way,
wife.
too. Once my leg was wrapped up to stop myself from bleeding out, they arrived all at once, flooding the place with flashes of
But I'm
blue
guessing
and
she's already
yellows.
gone.
I watched as the police stormed the bathroom. Finally,
not there.
it had to be over now.
Not
But
there.
to my utter surprise, they came
Oh my
out with her
God,
body.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
What? My goodness, bro. What the hell is this? This is like some this is some psychotic stuff right there. She killed herself. What the
Slit
hell?
her throat. She was dead. Since that day, my physical wounds have healed.
But
as for
the
my
mental,
mind,
the
well,
emotional.
the trauma won't even leave me.
Nope.
Libby and I are together now.
I was about to say, if you go through some like trauma with someone else, you're gonna be together for life.
I'm
It's just how
finally
it is.
happy. I'm mostly happy. Every night I go to sleep, Emma is staring at me. There's blood dripping from her throat.
Damn,
She's
son.
smiling at me. I won't ever be free.
Man, just gotta get past that, you know. Damn, Emma's crazy, bro. Find me someone like that. Numero tres. Let's go.
I never thought I'd end up in a situation like this, hiding from the public eye like a creep. Funnily enough, it all started with me getting Tinder.
Hey,
I'd just gotten out
Google
of a serious
Play.
relationship.
Y'all allowed to use this? We're not gonna get no like copyright or nothing. Alright, let's go.
I spent 10 years of my life with Tanya. She had once been everything to me.
Yep.
Only for her charm to fade rapidly when I realized it had all been a lie. Still, that's a story for another day. In the end, it was the
How you gonna give us the source? How you gonna give us the dip on our chip and say it's a story for another day? Man,
it had forsaken me. I'd used it before, albeit somewhat clumsily. I wasn't really the type of guy to just go up to a woman and ask her out, which somehow translated to me being awkward online as well. But that didn't matter to me. I wanted companionship.
Oh, you got a
However,
cat in your
it
picture.
didn't.
That's how you get them. That's like tip number 1. Have a dog or a cat in your profile,
Come
and it
without
works.
any hurdles.
Not like I have
Tanya,
any experience though. Like,
She's always been scarily good at tracking my online activity down after all.
Just let me see you one more time.
she
even
down
called
bad.
for
She down bad for you, bro. She down bad. She down bad, son.
Wellness
She
check
down
at
bad.
my old job.
The police said you don't work at the office anymore. Are you okay? Let me see you.
You've blocked Tanya from contacting you.
Yeah,
To unblock
no,
her,
block her,
I kept
bro.
ignoring her. And finally, after a few days, she gave up.
Thank you.
I
Leave me alone.
No.
I couldn't keep on living with her chasing me around like that. I needed to be able to do things. And so, I trusted that Tinder would match me with other people. People who would learn to appreciate me. Liz likes you. Sarah likes you.
Damn, son. You just getting matched like that. You just getting matches like this. I gotta get me some Tinder, bro.
Likes
What
you.
the heck?
100 likes for me to go on a Tinder date.
I sought out the embrace of someone who could accept me for who I was. A few weeks were spent like that, with me running after women who'd never give me the time of day. One was more beautiful than the other, but they all seemed to be just
God, please don't put your insecurities on me, okay?
No. What happened from? She's from the last video. Nah, she on
with
Tinder.
me.
She on Tinder. What the
Tracy
heck?
likes you.
Gosh, can you get any more boring? I feel like I'm talking to a wall.
Oh my goodness. That's how it be. Can be having the most civilized, most normal. They just want something special from you, bro. Man, give me something special, man. At this point, I'm going back to Tanya. Like,
I thought a drummer would at least know how to talk to people. Sorry, but I'm allergic to cats and lazy people. Bye, just bye.
Tracy was
Hey, that's how it be.
everything I wanted.
Hey, I know that this sounds a little silly, but I saw that you have a cat in your pictures. I recently lost my cat after 10 years, so that warmed my heart.
you gonna go back to Tracy.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, Whiskers is getting a bit old, but she's great. She's missing her mom, though. I deleted
Did
what
you
I'd
say,
written.
I was about to say, she's missing her mom is a bit crazy, son. You basically broke this off.
Oh my god.
Now you saying that? You saying that?
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
As I typed it,
Good,
telling
delete that
myself
message.
that this wasn't about Tanya. No, this was about me and Whiskers.
Yep.
She could use some love from others, though.
Really?
Yeah, we moved to a smaller
Giving
place
her the
recently
hints, I
with her,
see.
so she's been a bit antsy, to be honest.
Oh, I see. Maybe she needs a garden to roam. You could always bring her to my
Man.
place.
And Tanya kind of bad too.
Oh my god, bro.
If
My
she ain't like
Whiskers
this, I
used
don't
to
want her,
love
bro.
running around in there.
Her cat was called Whiskers, too? What a coincidence, I thought. I guess. I let out a sigh. I liked where the conversation was going, but I just didn't really know how to keep it going. I knew that it was expected of me, and yet...
So, Tom, you didn't say much about yourself on your profile. What big secrets are you hiding?
Saved
Oh, this
by
is
an angel.
what the heck, man. This is Tracy. This ain't even Tanya, bro.
I finally did it. I got it right.
My mind's in the
I
gutter.
thought. Though, the question made me a bit nervous. Not much, to be honest. I'm unemployed at the moment, but seeking a job soon. I had some rough times.
Oh,
Hey,
see?
same.
Would you like to talk about it? I can always go over to your place and comfort you.
Maybe not yet.
I was about to say.
Sorry, it's just that I don't know
This
you
is
very
someone
well, and
totally new.
That's okay. I understand. I guess you're smarter than I gave you credit for.
nothing came after that.
Just like that. Moving too quick, bro. You're not cut out for these apps.
I wanted to punch myself in the face. Tracy sounded perfect, and yet I couldn't even answer her question without offending her somehow. Still, the more I stared at her picture, praying for her to send me a new message, the more I felt like she was familiar. I shook the feeling.
It is Tanya. Oh, it is Tanya.
Off.
What is Tanya?
I stared at my screen, hands itching to write, but just before that, another notification popped up on my screen.
It's Tanya too. Ain't
That was
it?
more popular than I thought. It made me smile a little. At least I could forget about Tracy for a bit. Or so I thought. Elizabeth was stunning, though she seemed to be quite secretive about herself in her bio.
Hi, handsome.
Can't trust that, man.
As silly as that
Can't
is,
trust
the
that.
compliment made my cheeks flush.
Yeah. The compliment made your cheeks flush. Man, I gotta get that feeling. I don't know what that feels like. Somebody compliment me and make my cheeks flush. Somebody do it right now in the comments right now.
Cherished. Tanya,
I need to
be
feel my
really good
cheeks
at that.
flush. Pause.
Hi, pretty.
Let's drop the formalities. Want to meet up?
I was startled. I knew that Tinder was full of
You about to
people
get your
like her
back
who wanted
shots.
nothing more but
You're about to
quick
get
love,
devious
but
back shots.
I was a bit worried. Still, I was desperate to at least meet up with some people.
Kidneys taken, back shots given. It's about to happen.
I've been
I'm sorry. It's about to happen.
very lonely. Yeah, I guess. Want to grab a coffee first, or?
No, I trust you won't do much to me. We can meet up at your place. Does now work for you?
Damn.
I stared at the screen
No.
for a second. Something about that message ignited that little warning siren in my head. I wasn't sure what it was, but I wanted to be cautious. Still, I didn't want another conversation to end so abruptly. I guess.
Awesome. I'll set out now.
I quickly typed where I lived into the app, deciding that Eliza must have forgotten to ask for it. That perhaps should have been my clue to run away.
Yep.
But I was so lonely.
On my way to see you, handsome.
Oh my goodness. Wait,
I
what?
remember confusion as Tracy.
Oh, she's trying to get you, my boy. Tracy and Eliza, or Elisa, I don't know how you say her name. She messed up. She messed up.
Messaged me right after my last awkward attempt to talk to her.
She messed up.
Maybe she sent it to the wrong person. I
Yep.
wondered. Still,
She
she
messed up.
blocked me. Sorry, wrong.
Is it though, Tommy?
It's like the same. I feel like maybe it's the same person on both accounts.
Something snapped in me then.
Yep.
I wasn't sure what it was just yet. 1 minute, I was giddy, getting ready for my date. The next, worried. Are you playing with me? Do I seem that desperate?
No, my love. I'm the desperate one.
What? Only a few seconds later, Tracy sent me a message. But the picture wasn't of her. No, it was Tanya, holding my cat.
Poor Whiskers snuck out again.
I had.
Don't worry, I
Of
bring-
course, it's Tanya. I knew that from the start. I knew that from the jump.
Bring her back in.
From the jump.
Tanya.
Yes, my love? Yes, my love? Gosh, you're still as clueless as you used to be. So innocent.
She playing you,
so
bro.
silly.
She playing you, bro.
Don't worry, I'm almost home. Whiskers still knows
But
her
if she
mom-
ain't like this, I don't wanna, bro. If she ain't like this.
Tommy. Thanks for letting me back in your heart after last time.
I needed to run, but I heard the door slam shut loudly. Was she in my apartment? But how? Had she found my keys?
Oh, Tommy, where are you?
Damn, why did they
Tanya-
draw all my... Oh. I didn't see the bottom of her face. I was gonna say, why did they draw all muscular like that? She is gonna give you backshots now, like, damn.
Different from how she
Pause.
used to. Her hair was unkempt, her bloodshot eyes. There was a tremor to her hands as she
You're not calling
stuck her
the
head
the
into
police.
the door, rotting teeth curling into a disgusting grin.
You know what I would do at that point? As soon as I see the face, as soon as I see her face on the corner of the, I'm running towards her and giving her the meanest right hook of her life.
She held a knife above her head and a pair of handcuffs in the other.
Ah, freaky. She kinda freaky.
All over the place, and now I have you. I can bind you to me forever.
I don't know how, but I managed
There
to
you
push
go.
her away.
There you go.
Her frail bones
Mean
creaking
tackle.
as I pressed her into the wall.
Mean
I wanted
tackle.
to punch her, and so I did.
Oh,
And then I
okay.
ran. It's all been just an elaborate ruse and nothing else. Only Tanya was foolish enough to care about me. But I didn't care. I did what I had to and then ran out as far as I could. And now I don't think anyone could find me. I live in the forest like some animal. Somehow, I still hope that someone
This
will
is
seek me
crazy.
out.
This is true. Damn. Wow. Now what the heck was that? One person made you go out of your town, leave your whole life behind. One person. That's what I call weakness. Don't be like that guy. Don't let one person control your whole life. Or that one person should be Jesus Christ. Like, come on, bro. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and turn on all post notifications. And any ladies out there, you know, any ladies out there that's like Tanya, hit me up. Yeah, thanks for watching. Peace. Thank you.